games for the Black Stars of Ghana. The football body in Ghana approached Togo Football Federation last week after the approval of the Bayara Stadium in Kumasi was withdrawn by CAF. The communication broke down between the TFF and the GFA on Thursday morning, and the request was turned down. And with Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire in the three groups, now know the team they'll be facing. Yes, they'll be in Group B, Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire. Of Aba and Rangers International were in action in the continent, and they returned back to league action for the outstanding matches. Aba secured maximum point, shrugging off Lobby Stars in Aba with a comfortable 2-1 victory. Chinedu Ferre opened the scoring for the People's Elephants with a comfortable 2-1 victory. Chinedu Ferre opened the scoring for the People's Elephants in the 14th minute before Eze Ekutozoem doubled the lead from the spot in 2 minutes later. Despite playing a go back through Waheed, it was enough to give the Rangers the maximum point from that. We hear that the secretary of El Kanami Warriors, Bura Mustafa has urged the home fans to accept whatever they get at home this season. Maiduguri is one of the difficult places in the MPFL due to the high demand of good results from the home fans. Mustafa encouraged the fans to show their support to the team and embrace whatever the outcome of any game played at home. In his word, support to the team and embrace whatever the outcome of any game played at home. In his word, we had an away victory in Enugu and a win in Lafayette, and with no issues, we appeal to our fans to always accept the result of matches in good faith and calmness due to our genuine love and effort to develop economic warriors and the game. End of quotes. And to Delta we go, where the Delta state government has decided to dissolve the management of Warri Wolves and Delta Queens. Yes, Warri Wolves is presently preparing to play in the Nigerian National League season, while Delta Queens are also gearing up for the Nigerian Women Football League. The state government, through the Commissioner of Sport, released a statement confirming the dissolution of the management. No interim management was put in place for both clubs, but they promised to communicate the latest development as soon as possible. Now let's talk some female football and let you know that Bayelsa Queens has acquired 3 players to beef up the team ahead of the forthcoming Nigerian Women Football League Premiership. The players are Oscar Precious from Imo Strikers, an attacker, Confidence Honor, an attacker from Kwara Ladies, and an attacking midfielder Unisa Zainab from Dream Star Ladies of Lagos. The 3 players were from the just concluded NWFL Championship that was held in Calabar, the Cross River State capital. Technical advisor of the Prosperity Girls, White Obonda, said that he secured the services of Oscar, Unisa, and Honor to bolster the team. Manager. And so staying in women football, we hear that, of course, the highly anticipated final of the Northern Conference of the Northern Conference of the Girls Play Sport Football Tournament will see Plateau United Queens and Mojo Queens feeder team go head-to-head for the regional title on Thursday, September the 27th. And the semi-finals on Wednesday, which took place at the Old Parade Ground in Area 10, Abuja. Plateau United Queens secured the Night Taraba Queens to claim their place in the final. Thursday's event will begin at 2 p.m. with a third place match between Adonai Taraba Queens and Nazareth Queens. Also set to ask that question to a kid who arrived a month and a half ago. But hey, I'll talk to him and listen to the interview. I'll tell him, I'm the coach of the team. I just hope this will end well. Like they say, and listen to the interview. I'll tell him, I'm the coach of the team. I just hope this will end well. Like they say in the local palace. All is well that ends well. All is well that ends well. And let's talk about some Nigerian players playing their trade abroad. Let's start from all the way, of course, from where else? And of course, a big one, big news we hear Rashidat Jibade is in the news, and in the news for all the right reason. I can confirm to you. But before then, feel free to be part of the show. 0808 312 8618 0808 312 8618 or 0700 010 961 961. You can talk about it on the 20. The draws for the Waffle B is out already. Do you feel that the boys can get part of Burkina Faso in that group? And a 3-man group it is in group B. Are you optimistic as well? You can talk about, of course, the Super Eagles as we continue to count down to that big game against Libya in the Gospel Bible Stadium in Uyo, and of course, not forgetting that game far away in Banani. Also, you can talk about Ghana. Ghana in more key waters. They didn't take part. They didn't come for the Gospel Bible Stadium after the Baba Yara Stadium was withdrawn. They went to Lome, Togo, and guys, Togo has decided to say no. We're not helping you with any away ground. No, find somewhere else. I don't know what's going on with the Ghana Football Association and, of course, the Black Stars of Ghana. Again, 0808 312 8618 and 0700 010 961 961. Also, Rashid Ajibade has been nominated for the Spanish La Liga F Player of the Month for September. Ajibade scored 2 goals and registered 2 assists in 2 appearances for Atletico Madrid in the month. Yes, 6 other players are also in the running for the individual accolade. The others are Barcelona's Ewapoa, Real Madrid Caroline Weir, Levante's Badona Maria Lompard, Athletic Club Femenino Granada. She grabbed the brace and also recorded another assist in Atletico Madrid's 4-0 win over Valencia. Seconds as former a poor Brasco clearance was intercepted by Mateus Vincinho for the immediate through ball, releasing Dele Bashiru, who blasted into the roof of the net. Moment later, a well-worked move found Dele Bashiru to cross from the right, and there was allowed a total free header into the top corner to get that victory. After that, we hear that one-man Lazio manager Marco Baroni believes that Fisayo Dele Bashiru has the potential to become a great modern midfielder. Dele Bashiru put up an impressive display in Lazio's UEFA Europa League win over Dynamo Kiev on Wednesday night. The Nigerian international scored and provided an assist in the 3-0 victory at Hamburg before the game. Bruni said he was expecting a lot, yes, a lot from the young midfielder who moved to a more advanced transquista role. That's the word. The 23-year-old showed the gaffer he's ready for the big stage with his superb displays. According to Coach says, when I say that he needs to be built, I meant he must focus more on tactics and how to feel the game rather than only when the ball is in his feet. Once he gets that, Dele Bashiru will become a great modern midfielder. I've never had a squad with this much quality, so I am speaking mobility to create the superiority of the pitch. We are working hard in training and all share this vision. They believe in the work, and that makes everything. Kataski by Detroit Baba Raman. We hear that, of course, he had an assist in that game. His team were 3-0 better than PAOK Salonika. Also, good news, Super Eagles defender Kevin Apogoma played on 90 minutes as Hoffenheim held Midtjylland to a 1-0 draw in Wednesday's Europa League. The Nigerian international was solid at the back, made an impressive attacking threat from the flank. The host took the lead in the 42nd minute through Osorio's brilliant ball to the delight of the home supporters. However, Hoffenheim leveled in the 90th minute through Mosdar to silence the home crowd. All attempts by both teams to pick the maximum point proved abortive as they both had to share the spoils. And of course, before we go, one man had a beautiful time yesterday. Nigerian parentage, a boy with Nigerian parents, Robert Etan Wanuri. He opened his goals account for Arsenal with a brace in the Gunners 5-1 thumping of Bolton Wanderers in the round of 3 of the Carabao Cup on Wednesday night. Raheem Sterling also got his first goal for Arsenal and provided an assist in the comfortable win. The Clarice gave Arsenal the lead in the 16th minute, but Wanuri doubled the lead in the 37 minutes of his Sterling assist. In the 49 minutes, Okay, guys, so welcome back from that break. If you just joined us, it's still Sport Lounge on Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja, and it's still your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor, none so Arinzechi. Don't forget, guys, come on, you can be part of the show, guys. Go to our YouTube page right now, live. We're live there right now. Like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and be part of the show. Send drop in your comments as you go along. If you don't like to, if you're a guy who like to listen as well, you can listen to us on Radio Garden on your download from your Apple and iOS store. Voice of the People 96.1 from Abuja is the place we will be live. Voila, in your speakers. Follow us on our social media handle, Voice of the People 96.1 from Abuja. And like I said, the big talking point has to be Erik Ten Hag. So start sending in your WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp call, SMS, or call us on these two numbers. The question is Erik Ten Hag's sack inevitable? This after another abysmal performance in the Europa League yesterday. How can you? These are the two numbers to send in those messages: 8618 0808 312 8618 or 0700 010 961 961. And I tell you, you'll be part of the show. We begin the show from Man United, where Christian Eriksen was the hero and villain for Manchester United as Erik Ten Hag. I told you Eriksen gave United a lead, a first half lead with a superb strike from inside the penalty area where stage and 20 goalkeeper Lars Unastal denied Joshua Kirkzee, whose left-footed effort was headed into the net. So guys, for Man United, it's a sad time for Erik Ten Hag and Man United, a 1-1 draw. Don't forget, I did tell Dr. Dilly that they should first play 21st yesterday. According to him, he said 20 fought for every yard. This according to Erik Ten Hag. They gave it their best shot, but it wasn't to be. The words of Erik Ten Hag. And now the big question, I did tell you, before the game, it was about Man United considering, it was about Marcus Rashford and Man United considering two potential replacements for Erik Ten Hag amid the perennial sack speculation. Now, having scored 3 goals in 2 games against Southampton and Barnsley, Rashford was supposedly rotated for the visit of Crystal Palace as he missed out on Ten Hag's starting 11. But now, this has raised a few eyebrows as Paul Scholes claimed that Ten Hag decided not to start the forward at Selhurst Park, actually down to yet another breach of discipline. Wow. Ten Hag was as far as to say claims of this nature were crazy. That's what Ten Hag said. So there's a back and forth in the club. They said Rashford did not play against Apollo because of discipline problem. That's according to Paul Scholes. Ten Hag says it's a lie. That is far from the truth. So far so good. It's been 2 draws in 8 games in Europe. Only 1 win. They've struggled and struggled and struggled. And it's looking like this Man United team is 1 step forward, 2 step backward. 1 step forward, 2 step backward. It's not just working out for them at the moment. Poor standard of football. The fact that the fans are getting impatient. They had a chance yesterday to kill the game and end that story. But yet again, Man United happened and they played out a 1-1 draw. One man as well speaking ahead of that game, Ruud Gullit, he says Anthony Garnacho wanted Erik Ten Hag to leave him alone during Man United Europa League draw against FC20. This according to former Premier League boss Ruud Gullit. United took a first half lead against 20 in the first Europa outing of the season, but were unable to turn their early dominance to a larger lead. It ultimately proved to be their downfall, like I told you, as they were pegged back by Lammers for a sloppy play to equalize from the Dutch side. And according to Gullit, Garnacho was about being introduced shortly before the equalizer, and according to Gullit, said Ten Hag attempted to finish up the position, but he said that Garnacho did not want to listen to anything he had to say. Let's hear the exact word of Ruud Gullit, what he had to say. He said Ten Hag wanted to have a meeting with Garnacho, but he didn't feel like it at all. Gullit said Garnacho was preparing to come on, and Ten Hag kept talking to him. You can't just see it when a player thinks, leave me alone, man. Gullit also indicated that he wasn't surprised to see an up and down performance for United in what has been an up and down season. In his words, am I shocked by the football? No, because I see this every week. This is a 2-year-old said. I think 20 played sensibly. You could see that they gained more confidence after a cautious start to the match. And at some point, you have to give them a little test. And they did that and got the result. In his word, he kept on saying, how much has Ten Hag spent already? Those were the questions of Ruud Gullit how much has Ten Hag spent already since he took charge of the Red Devils? And how much is the 20 team worth? He said Ten Hag had no right not to win that game. So, guys, what do you think? Do you buy the idea of Ruud Gullit? That he's beginning to lose his locker room, lose his players, lose his tactics, lose his way, and his sack inevitable? I want to hear from you guys. 0808-312-8618, 0808-312-8618, or 0700-010-961-961. WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, WhatsApp call, they all will count. Okay, a full result of game played in the Europa League yesterday. AZ Alkmaar 3, Augsburg 2 officially. Bodo Glimt beat FC Porto. 10-man Bodo Glimt shockingly by 3-2. Bodo Glimt were on fire yesterday. Anderlecht beat Ferencvárosi by 2-1. Dynamo Kiev 0, Lazio 3. FC Midtjylland played a 1-0 draw with Hoffenheim. Galatasaray with Osimhen's goal being turned in. He said, according to him, he said his goal will come. So let's wait for Osimhen's first goal for the Turkish giant. Ludogorets Grad nil, Slava Prague 2, Man United 1, FC 21, and Nice played a 1-0 draw with Real Sociedad. In the league stage, talk about the stage of the group stages. More games continue today. The big one has to be, of course, Tottenham Hotspur, where Postecoglou is not happy with the the conjecture of match fixture and the toll and it has on the players moving forward. He was also complained, saying that at some point something would have to give. Joining the voice of Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, Rodri, and of course Alisson Becker of Liverpool. They would host Karabakh today at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 8 p.m. Braga will take on Maccabi Tel Aviv. Roma will take on Atletico Club. Come on, Roma has got some quality players. Paulo Dybala in that squad. You know, they've got a great team. Not forgetting that man, Rodrigo de Pau, as well in that Roma team. They play Athletic Club at the Olympic Stadium. Lyon will take on Olympiacos. FCSB will take on RFS. Eintracht Frankfurt will take on Victoria Pilsen. Ajax Amsterdam, the team that has a certain man, talking about Henderson, would welcome Besiktas. Besiktas has got some good players as well, including that man they got, talking about Edin Dzeko, the guy from Besiktas. Come on, what a player it is. And I'm not forgetting, I beg your pardon, Ciro Immobile, I beg your pardon, not Edin Dzeko. Dzeko is in, of course, in Fenerbahce. It is Ciro Immobile, the Italian striker. Malmo will take on Rangers, early kickoff, and that is 5:45. And of course, Fenerbahce will take on Union St. Gilles. Let's go to the EFL Cup yesterday. Etan Wanere, we told you about him. He scored a brace in a 5-1 victory against Bolton Wanderers. Yes, Bolton Wanderers it is. Come on, man. He scored twice. Raheem Sterling also scored his first goal for Arsenal. Kai Havertz was on target alongside Declan Rice. Collins also got a goal for Bolton Wanderers, but I think the biggest winner there has to be one young boy. His name is Jack Potter. He made his debut. Unfortunately, he couldn't get a clean sheet. 16 years, 72 days, became the youngest player to start a first-team game for the Gunners, breaking a mark set by Cesc Fabregas in October 2003 in a League Cup game against Rotterdam. So the boy had a good time. Arteta was quite happy with him. We told him yesterday that he was over the moon. It's a big step, a big occasion, but he reacted very well. He was really composed in training, and his teammates helped him to. What an experience. What a way to break a record. The words of Mikel Arteta concerning Jack Potter in that 5-0 win. Liverpool as well were also 5-1 winners against West Ham United at the Anfield Stadium. Brace from Diego Jota. Also from Cody Gakpo, 2 goals in the 90th minute, and Mohamed Salah in the 74th minute was enough to beat West Ham, coming from a goal down in that encounter, scored by Gerard Quensah, own goal, and Ederson Alvarez picked up a red card in that encounter in the 76th minute of that game as they lost by 5-1 in that encounter. So it is what it is. Liverpool, the next game is Brighton in the 4th round. We'll talk about the 4th round very soon, but I tell you, it was a fantastic performance by Liverpool. The defending champion continue in their journey forward. And now the fourth round looks like this. Holders Liverpool will travel to Brighton and Hove Albion. Tottenham Hotspur will host Manchester City in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Man United will welcome Leicester City to the Old Trafford. Crystal Palace head to Aston Villa in the two other All Premier League ties. There are three championship teams still involved in the competition, with Sheffield Wednesday and Stoke drawn away to Brentford and Southampton, while Preston are home against Arsenal. AFC Bournemouth are the lowest ranked clubs still in the draw, but they are yet to play their third round tie against Newcastle after it was postponed due to flooding at the Cherry Road Stadium. The fixtures has been scheduled for the 1st of October and will take place at Newcastle St. James's Park, with winners set to host Chelsea in round 4. The fourth round tie are due to be played on the week commencing the 28th of October. So these are the fixtures for the Carabao Cup fourth tie. We have Brentford hosting Sheffield Wednesday. Stoke City will travel to Southampton. Tottenham Hotspur will take on Manchester City. AFC Bournemouth will take on AFC Wimbledon. I beg your pardon, will take on Newcastle, or Newcastle will take on Chelsea. Man United vs Leicester City at the Old Trafford. Brighton will take on Liverpool. Preston North End will take on Arsenal, and Aston Villa will play Crystal Palace. Don't forget, there was also a win for Barcelona yesterday. Robert Lewandowski scoring a beautiful goal in the 19th minute to beat Getafe by a goal to nil in the Spanish La Liga. So other games are played yesterday. Girona played a goalless draw with Rayo Vallecano in the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona beat Getafe by 1-0 in that encounter. In the Kings Cup, we know that in Saudi, Al Najjar beat Damak by 2-0. Abba beat lost Al Tawan after extra time by 2-3. Al Safa lost to Al Riyadh by 1-3. Jada lost to Al Reed by 2-0. In the Coppa Italia, we saw Pisa lost to Caserta by 0-0. Udinese 3, Salernitana 1, Genoa 1, Sampdoria 1 in the Coppa Italia round of 32. And in the Women's Champions League, we saw Slava Prague losing to Galatasaray aggregate 1-2. Belrenga women they beat Alandlek women by 3-0. They also through to the next round. Wolfsburg 5, Fiorentina 0. Wolfsburg 2-2. Benfica losing at home to Hammarby by 2-0 after winning the first leg 2-1. Benfica are dumped out of the Women's UEFA Champions League. So feel free to be part of the show. Let's talk about Manchester United and the draws for the fourth round. Come on, big teams, Man United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, all through to the next round, but no place for West Ham United. Man United as well is still there. In the fourth round of the Carabao Cup, that is the EFL Cup. You can also talk about that. But the big question is Erik Ten Hag, guys. I want to hear from you. Where are the Man U fans? Dr. Dile, the guys who have been under the weather. Do you think that Erik Ten Hag's sack is inevitable? Or do you think he will solve over this issue? This is just a purple patch. He will get over this issue. He will get over this problem, and he will come good. The numbers are 0808 312 8618, 0808 312 8618, or 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. Okay, guys, other news coming in. Let's start off from, of course, what's going down. But we have former Arsenal Chelsea striker Olivier Giroud scored as Los Angeles FC beat Sporting Kansas 3-1 to win the US Open. The 37-year-old who joined the West Coast club after leaving AC Milan at the end of the season tapped in from close range to give his side the lead in the 53rd minute of that game. Kansas City, Erik Tommy equalized to take the game to extra time when Mexican defender Omar Campos and Sierra Leone midfielder Also, we hear that the Preston North End forward Mulitin Osmajic has been charged by the Football Association with violent conduct after allegedly biting Blackburn Rovers defender Derby for kicking out at Preston Duane Holmes. A melee followed with Beck furiously protesting to referee Matt O'Donoghue that he had been beaten by Osmajic, who received the yellow card. The television replay appeared to show the 25-year-old had beaten Beck in his upper back. Osmajic has until Monday, the 30th of September, to provide a response, the FA said. Okay, more games will continue today. Let's go back to the fixtures of games that we played this today. We'll start off from the Spanish La Liga. Espanyol will take on Villarreal. That game's for 6 p.m. Las Palmas will take on Real Betis, 6 p.m. as well. And Celta Vigo will take on Atletico Madrid. That game is for 8 p.m. Okay, we also have in the Coppa Italia, one game is run already. Monza is leading Brescia by 2-0 in the round of 32, 16 minutes gone in that game, and Napoli will take on Palermo. That game is for 8 p.m. The Coppa Italia round of 32. In the Women's Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain women are playing a goalless draw with Juventus. That game is goalless as we speak. Okay, let's take this call, then we'll come back to those fixtures. Hello, what's the name? Where are you calling from? Hello, good evening. What's the name? Where are you calling from? Can you hear me?
Hello.
I can hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You do have to call us back. Do call us back. 0808-312-8618. 0808-312-8618. Hello. What's the way calling from? Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay. What is actually happening?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, like I said, if you can't get us on 0808-312-8618, you can get us on 0700-010-961-961. You can also call us on WhatsApp on either of the two lines. They will all count. So either of the two lines, you can call us on WhatsApp. You will also be part of the show. Send us a WhatsApp message or WhatsApp voice note or send us an SMS. They all would count, okay, on either of the numbers. Expecting more calls. Let's do that. Soviet women will take on Roma. That game is for 6 p.m. ZNK Mura women will take on SKN St. Polten, 6 p.m. FC20 will take on WFC Usik women. That game is for 6:45. Manchester City will play Paris FC. Real Madrid women will take on Sporting women. Celtic will take on Voskin Poltava. And Arsenal will take on BK Hacken. Hello, what's the way I call it from? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
I can hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
I said I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, like I said, please feel free to call us on either of the numbers 0808-312-8618. The network playing a fast one. I know it's a rainy day, so it's going to be quite dodgy, but keep trying at some point to get through to me. 0808-312-8618 or 0700-010-961-961. We're talking about Erik Ten Hag and his hope of staying put. So let's take this call. Hello, what's the name where you're calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening to you. What's the name where you're calling from?
My name is Chris Olua. I'm calling you from Asokoro.
Chris Olua from Sokoro. Okay, talk to me, Chris Olua. What is your take on the issue today?
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
For Manu and the coach, I beg them, let them leave that man.
Okay.
The man will still pick up.
But
even though if no pick up, let me continue dashing people points. They are happy for that.
Which team do you support? Which team do you support?
I support Chelsea.
No wonder. No wonder. No wonder you are saying you should keep him. Okay.
Well done, you are doing a good job.
Thank you very much for your take on that one. Come on, this guy is quite comical. He says, "Leave them." Okay, keep the calls coming in. We're talking about Erik Ten Hag. Do you think his sack is inevitable? This is a Chelsea fan saying they should keep him. As a Man U fan, do you agree with him? Do you want him to stay put, or do you think it's high time he left? It's high time he's shown the door. It's high time he's taken to the exit door. Because a lot of people are asking. This is a man who was given a job at the end of last season. A lot of people thought, okay, his time at the club was over. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe kept faith in the man. And again, he's looking like another abysmal performance so far for Manchester United. 0808-312-8618, 0808-312-8618, or 0700-010-961-961. You can also, like I said, have your take on the EFL draw, dropping your SMS, WhatsApp message, WhatsApp voice note, calling us either on WhatsApp or normal call. We'll take out of them, or you can drop your messages as well on our YouTube pages. Okay, let's go to other sporting stories. Let's begin all the way from suspecting more calls. Tennis, where British Jack Draper is through to the Japan Open last 16 following a straight set win over Matteo Bellucci. The world number 20, Draper beat Italian 6-4, 6-2 for the first victory since defeat by Yannick Sinner in the US Open semi-final earlier this month. The victory marks a return to form for the 22-year-old after a disappointing Davis Cup in Manchester where he lost 2 single matches. More stories coming in. We can also let you know that, of course, British double players Joe Salisbury and Neil Skupski have agreed to play together on a full-time basis in the 2025 season. Salisbury has recently split with long-time partner Rajiv Ram after winning 4 Grand Slam titles together. They have paved the way for Salisbury to link up with 34-year-old Skupski, who is also a former world number 1 and major champion after winning the Wimbledon double title in 2023. Athletics, we hear that many of world top women's track athletics athletes are set to compete for the record prize when the inaugural Outlaws NYC gets underway on Thursday, that is today. American Olympic 200-meter champion Gabby Thomas and Kenyan 1,500-meter record holder Faith Kipyegon among the stars in action at the women's only track invitation. Alexis Hanan Reddit, a co-founder and husband of 23-time Grand Slam tennis champion Serena Williams, has launched the event, which boasts a record of $500,000, that is £374,000 prize pool for women track team. Winners across the 6 disciplines will receive $60,000 each. And to the UFC, we hear that the UFC parent company TKO Group has agreed a $375 million settlement in relation to one of the 2 legal cases affecting about 1,200 former UFC athletes. The group of former fighters claimed the UFC contract suppressed athletes' ability to negotiate their promotional option. TKO Group initial settlement in March of £263 million was rejected by the judge, Richard Bulwa, who said the figure was too low. In the statement, TKO Group said it believes the new agreement addresses Judge Bulwa's statement concern regarding the Kungli case. Okay, keep the calls. Let's see what I can take 1 or 2 calls before I leave the studio. Let's talk Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag. Come on, and of course, let's talk the EFL Cup 4th round. 0808-312-8618. 0808-312-8618 or 0700-010-961-961. Is Erik Ten Hag's sack inevitable? Is it something that Man United must do if they must get back to where they want to be? And finally, in basketball, we had Turkish basketball team Fenerbahce are refusing to allow their players to report for duty with the country after the national team head coach Ergin Ataman showed support for their bitter football rival Galatasaray. The 58-year-old has been seen in charge of Turkey since 2022 and also took to the reins at Greek club Panathinaikos in 2023. But during a friendly baseball match in Tuesday between Panathinaikos and Galatasaray, Ataman, who follows Galatasaray football team, sparked outrage by making a public gesture. He raised one finger, followed by 3 fingers, referencing Saturday's score with Galatasaray 3-1 win at Fenerbahce in the Turkey Super League. This is now where football is affecting basketball. If the coach says Fenerbahce is a Galatasaray fan, does it mean that Fenerbahce will not allow their basketball team players to join up with the national team? But it is what it is. And quickly before I go, let's give you some stats from the EFL Cup. We start off from Liverpool, where Luis Diaz has been in the Premier League match for this season, with only Erling Haaland doing so in more occasions. He's Liverpool's top scorer in the competition, netting 5 goals for the Reds in 369 minutes, a goal every 72 minutes. Also, Manchester City has outscored 16 of the other 19 teams in the division so far in this season. We also know, if you are following the EFL Cup, that Arsenal has won 21 of their 30 games in our competition in 2024, a win percentage of 70%. That's the joint best of any calendar year, along with 1932, 135 out of 50, 70% also by Arsenal. In his club career, Raheem Sterling has started a game alongside players born 30 years apart. Jamie Carragher in 2022-2023 and Jack Potter tonight, July 2008, before he was turned 30 himself. The Sterling has played with the old, played with the young, and I tell you, Sterling is having the best of time for Arsenal. Okay, guys, so this is how much we can take. Unfortunately, it seems the network is playing a fast one on us. I couldn't get more calls in. Come on, it's a rainy day. I understand that how the network can be playing a fast one on us, but don't worry. It will be better and better and better. But this is where the cookie crumbles. All is well that ends well. This is where I end the show for today. Okay, like I love to say, if your child is participating in sport, Please encourage him or her. It could be the next big thing. Keep talking sport, keep living sport. Sport is life. Life will be meaningless without sport. And your one and only, your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor, Nonso Arinzichi. Up next is news around the world. Bye for now.